Hello there everybody, I'm WaitWhat, and I'm back with Kansei, and this is going to be the video that we get to the true end, which, okay, to get to the true end we have to go down the route of the very last video I did, where we do the whole safe thing, but we have to be on good terms with, Marissa, whatever her name is. Luckily, we don't have to start a new game, we can just load, even though I'll just load here because it starts us pretty much whatever, it's early as I can go. And this time, since you've seen both endings, I'm just gonna skip through this pretty quickly. Mr. On's afraid of me, don't know what to do, not my fault. Hey Liam, you have two girls around you. I'm not a girl. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Stuff, blah blah, blah 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 blah. Let's go exploring. Just man up and go alone. Okay, we have to go into the room where Melissa, whatever, is, which is the door on the right, I believe. Well, I'll take the door on the right.
Then I'll take the one on the left.
Naoki walks up to the door and places a hand on it. It beeps once and swings open for him. I turn to Lee Mei. Are you okay with the staircase?
Yes.
She turns and walks down the stairs without any hesitation. I turn to my door and touch it gently. A small red light flashes and the door beeps quietly before swinging open silently. Now this time, I have not seen this ending. Where the last ending I had already seen, which is why I wanted to record it. I have no idea what's going to happen with this. As I enter the room, I nearly walk into Marissa Klein. She looks surprised, as if I just caught her poking around where she shouldn't be.
Oh, Kansei. I'm sorry about before. I just assumed you were Liam because you look like you're his age.
It's fine. It's not fine, but there's no point in telling her that.
So what are you doing here?
Not much, just exploring.
No, I meant here, at Mr. Otten's place. You can't possibly be a business associate of his.
I'm here for work. You have to tell her the truth.
Work? Well, what kind of work do you do?
I guess I'm a special investigator. Marissa's eyes grow wide as she gazes at me in awe.
Then we're the same! You and I are both people who try to uncover the truth.
She moves close and lowers her voice.
So you're here to investigate Liam, aren't you? I knew it was only a matter of time before Mr. Otten got tired of his nephew's lies. Just between you and me, I really think all those rumors about Liam are the least of what he's done.
Funny, back when she thought I was Liam, she said she didn't believe the rumors at all. Looks like she'll say anything to get what she wants. Still, curious to know what exactly this Liam guy's been up to. I guess it's best to play along for now. Why do you say that? Do you have any proof? She frowns.
Well, not yet. But I'm definitely going to find it. That's the real reason I came here, you see. I want to see if this family has any dirty little secrets that I can expose.
Sounds good. She puts her finger to her lips and winks.
Once I write a hard-hitting article about all the stuff that's going on behind the scenes here, everyone will see what a great journalist I am. We could work together, you know. I'll even list you as one of my sources. It'll help your career, won't it?
Ugh, what a two-faced woman. She seems like the sort of person who's used to lying to get her way. I don't like the thought of working with her, but it seems better than getting on her bad side, and it's probably best to keep an eye on her. I guess I should put on a happy face. Sure, it couldn't hurt to trade notes. Smiling feels weird. Do I look as weird as I feel?
Great! We can cover so much ground if we split up. I bet if we explore right now, we can find something good.
Marissa doesn't seem to notice that my smile is faker than a spray-on suntan. She heads to the door and touches it. It beeps and slides open. As soon as we enter the hallway, we come face to face with Lee Mei.
Oops! Sorry, darling. Didn't see you there.
Lee Mei tilts her head to the side and gazes at me curiously. Why don't you go that way, and I'll talk to this girl? I point down the hallway and Marissa nods.
Good idea.
She flits off cheerfully. I didn't realize it was possible to be this annoyed by someone. Lee Mei and I stand in silence for a few moments. Finally, she breaks the silence.
She's strange.
She is, although considering our state, I don't know if either of us really has the right to say that. A hint of a smile plays around Lee Mei's lips. It's probably the most emotion I've seen out of her so far. Well, did you find anything downstairs? She shakes her head.
Door won't open. No guests allowed.
I guess I shouldn't be too surprised by that. Well, let's go see if Naoki had any better luck. As we approach the second door, it swings open and Naoki exits.
Oh, hey. Find anything?
Nothing in particular, unless you count an annoyingly nosy reporter. What about you?
Well, no reporter on this side. That room is full of Chinese artifacts. It's like a museum in there.
This whole house feels like a museum. It's got Chinese relics everywhere. Wonder why he's so interested in China.
Well, should we keep exploring the house?
Yeah, let's get it. We've seen this. I see dead people. Don't worry. I'm sure it'll be okay. You go down there and do it. Blah, blah. See, this video shouldn't be near as long since I can just skip most of it, because we've seen it. And it was just in the last video as well. Mostly. I don't know if I have to, but I'll talk to the Gursky anyway. That one. Like I said, I'm still going to try to talk to everybody, because that probably sets up a lot of the events. Or at least cues them. May have been murdered. Go in here. So you can see everything. Dead. Why do you work? Had to get the job. That's all for now. Okay, lucky guess. I'll just try to make the same choices I made last time. Come back later. Okay, let's get out of here. Sure, it bothers me. Why not? Dead people and stuff. Sorry, this is kind of boring, but I could always skip. But I kind of feel this would at least give you an idea where I am in the game instead of me just jumping all over the place. Can I examine this yet? Guess not that important. Nope. Not that important, right. Downstairs. Can't go there. Yep. Okay. Marissa, you in here? Nope, you're not. Oh, I didn't go in this room. Okay. Nope. I entered the living room again. Not much has changed.
Oh, Kansei! Did you find out anything about Mr. Auten or Liam?
Oh yeah, I'm not sure there's a technical way to put this. Mr. Auten died.
What? Are you kidding?
No. Marissa stares into my eyes, searching me. Yeah, I've already seen that.
Are you sure? What happened?
I think he was murdered.
Murdered? I suppose that shouldn't come. William Auten is not a popular. That's
Yep.
why I came. I write for a humanitarian blog dedicated to unearthing the hidden cruelties of this world.
Did she say that last time?
We've covered everything from torturing prisoners of war to animal abuse.
So you're not really a reporter from Modern Trends?
No, that part's true. I found that being a journalist for a magazine of fluff pieces puts people at ease. It's just that I also happen to run a blog that publishes a lot of humanitarian pieces.
Yeah. She smiles sadly at me.
I guess it's my best attempt at being a hero.
So...
Well, don't quote me on this, but I got a tip that he headed up a series of government-funded experiments conducted on unborn children.
Yep, so this gives us a little bit more detail. What?
A group of women were asked to volunteer for a sleep study, but the study was just a cover to administer an experimental drug.
Now, I should probably say this I actually have seen, but I did not know I was on the route for a true ending. I was just trying to figure out different choices that I hadn't made yet. And so I've seen this already, but now I'm trying to figure out why I didn't get the true ending. Probably because I loaded it when I got the same ending as before, or was heading towards that direction. I thought I was going to get the same ending as before. I don't know.
The effects weren't immediately evident, though. The drugs were meant to genetically alter any children that the women might have. The exact nature of the alteration is unknown, unfortunately. Most of the women suffered miscarriages, probably as a result of the drug.
And this shows you that Mr. Otten really wasn't a very good guy. I open my mouth, but no words come out. I can't even think of anything to say in response. Marissa watches me closely, trying to decipher my reaction. Finally, she continues her story.
A little over 20 years ago, most of these women were in college, struggling to pay for tuition. They were offered a large amount of money for participating in a sleep study, and they leapt at the opportunity. As the years passed, each discovered she was unable to have children. Most couldn't even get pregnant, but several had miscarriages. One gave birth prematurely. The child only lived for 3 days.
And Mr. Otten was behind all of
He
this?
was definitely part of it. As far as I can tell, he was one of the people running the experiment. I don't know who ordered it or what his role was beyond that. Everything I have is circumstantial, though. I've tracked down the surviving women in the study, but unless I can find Mr. Otten with something, I have no real proof.
I take a deep breath. I don't want to believe that Marissa's right, but if she is... Surviving women? What do you mean?
One of them died shortly after the study took place. Complications during birth.
My head is swimming now. It's hard to focus.
Are you all right? You don't look so well.
I'm fine. Marissa touches my shoulder, but I brush her hand aside. It's nothing. I'll be fine. I assume this doesn't change.
Well, recently.
Dogfighting. That's a felony. Alright. Now I need to try to remember what to do now. Gursky? Yeah. Convicts. I heard that Mr. Otten was conducting. Does this change at all?
That's a pretty...
Good evidence.
Is that so?
Yeah. I don't know all the details though.
This definitely warrants a closer look. I think I'll go speak with her about it. We can talk more about this later.
Yep. As I enter the lobby, Aki... Yeah, so this is where it was. Yeah. Do you know none of Mr. On's pro staff are paid? What? That can't be true. Kevin said that Mr. On pays him well.
Well, then Kevin was lying.
And what makes you think Liam wasn't lying?
Let's just say that he strongly believes it's...
You used your Kansei.
Got it in one.
So Mr. On, why do they work
Kevin's
from?
family owns a small business that's in serious trouble. Mr. Otten pulled a few strings to keep the creditors away, and they'll stay away as long as Kevin works for him.
And if you remember, the creditors actually work for Mr. Otten, or are part of his company. So basically, Mr. Otten is just screwing everybody over to work with him.
As for Sophia, it seems her husband's heart is failing. Mr. Otten promised to move him to the top of the recipient list for the company's new organ creation project.
So basically, it gets people to completely devote to him by holding on what they love.
I have to admit, I'm actually kind of impressed.
It's getting complicated.
What about you?
Oh, this the vault. Yeah, criminals. Vault. Still on the correct route, hopefully. Liam. Heart attack. Okay, officer, you win. I'll stay here in this stupid house for as long as you want. How did we get to this? Oh,
Can't
hard
believe
time.
I'm locked. Okay, officer. You win. I'll stay here in this stupid house for as long as you want.
Thank you. Detective Gursky raised an eyebrow at me, as if to ask if I had anything to do with Liam's stubborn compliance. I shrug and look away. Marissa is currently eyeing Liam with a cunning look in her eyes. She circles around him slowly before flashing him a wide smile.
Liam Otten! Just the man I wanted to see.
Yeah, I guess I am.
I'd like to interview you for the magazine Modern Trends, if you don't mind.
She clasps her hands together as if begging him for just a brief moment of his precious time. I hope that was the correct answer, to tell him it was a heart attack. Detective Gursky gives me a brief nod before quickly exiting the room. No doubt he and Marissa have been talking about extracting information from Liam. Probably shouldn't stick around. I'm just gonna... yeah, I'll just go. I duck out of the room as quickly as I can. Okay. Kevin? I'm an interesting guy. I'm working undercover. Don't know anything about Liam's nightlife. Family's dead. That's all. Any more to you? Metal Kingdom, yeah. Liam told me. Nothing about sleep study. About a sleep study Mr. On ran about 20 years ago?
A sleep study? I do recall one from about 20 years ago, government sponsored. I believe he was working with a partner at the time.
Do you remember who this person was?
Of course I do. His name was Shen Guan. He was Liam's father.
What?
Mr. Guan and Mr. Autumn were partners, and Shen later married Mr. Autumn's sister.
Wait, then why is his name Liam Autumn? Shouldn't he be Liam Guan?
It's my understanding that Liam's name was changed when Mr. Autumn took custody of him. Both Shen Guan and his wife died a long time ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. It's in the past now. This was all before my time, of course. I'm only telling you what I've overheard.
It's fine. Even a little bit of information helps. Blah blah, Alton, organs, stuff. Cut Liam from as well. Sister. Blind dates. Nothing in the bathroom. Should I go in there? Yo, Lime, what's up? Nothing. That's it. Okay. Actually, let's go talk to Gursky. Or her again. Nope. Do I have to go into that room with Liam and her? Not a vault. There we go. Mr. Arms coming in as well. Okay, that'll probably set that up. Museum. What about you? Vault. Okay. Sorry, this is boring, isn't it? Now I'm going in here. Liam looks at me for crowd with a bored expression on his face.
Hi again.
I scan the living room quickly. Liam's the only person here. Where's Marissa?
Oh, her? She went to the bathroom, I think.
He turns his back to me and focuses on the widescreen.
Did you want something?
Yeah. Vault in the house. Uncle dead. Bay's employees. That's all. Going to the bathroom.
Oh, hello, Kanai.
Private cameras. Restroom. Okay. Back in there. Hey, feeling better?
Yes. I'm sorry for earlier. I just needed some time to myself to think.
So this is the same as before. Come up with anything?
Actually, yes. I've been thinking about Mr. Otten's death.
What about it?
The more I think about it, the more I think it was an inside job.
How so?
At first, I thought that someone on the outside might have managed to sneak something in, like poison, but Mr. Otten was very careful. Liam told me that his uncle refused to eat dinner until someone else had eaten it first. The only chink in his armor would be someone that he trusts. There's no other way.
Yep. Marissa's right. It can't be anyone else. No. Anything down here? Nope. Alright, Lime. Coming back to you. Puzzle box. Keyhole. Let's go get the key. Examine this. Did I get the key? Yep. Take it to Lime. You're excited! As soon as I touch the SD card, I hear a series of high-pitched beeps. Uh-oh. The door bursts open and Kevin rushes in. I grab the SD card and stuff it in my back pocket before whirling around to face him. Kevin slams the door shut and spins around, jumping in surprise as soon as he sees me.
Since when?
He glances up at the camera, mounted on the ceiling, and lets out a frustrated sigh.
Right.
Dog, lay down. Lay down, dog. Yeah, okay. Lime touches my arm gently and whispers.
He's panicking.
Kevin, what's going on? What's all the beeping for? I take a step towards him, but he reaches into his back pocket and pulls out a knife.
Stay there!
He rushes past me, keeping the knife pointed at my throat. With his free hand, he grabs Li Mei and pulls her towards himself with a rough tug. What are you doing? I move slowly away from Kevin, never taking my eyes off of him.
I have to get out of here!
The door's locked.
Not for long.
He laughs, but it sounds more like a pained wheeze.
Coming out of a lockdown. In a few seconds, the doors will unlock, and I'll be home free.
Something in my brain clicks. You're the one who poisoned Mr. Otten. You're the only one who could have. Kevin laughs, a strange mix of fear and derision.
Yeah, you're kinda slow to the party. Your friends already figured that out.
Yeah, I'm on the wrong side of the route. He waves the knife at me again, but I don't move.
Khan! Kevin is the murderer!
Yeah, I kind of figured that. Despite my current predicament, I find myself rolling my eyes. This information would have been a lot more useful about 10 seconds ago.
Hang in there! We're coming to get you!
Kevin, dude, why?
Why? Are you kidding?
He moves towards the exit as quickly as he can, but Li Mei isn't cooperating. Her body hangs limp, and he's forced to drag her towards the door.
He took advantage of my family! He ruined their lives, and it's my fault. I had to.
No, you didn't. You're so short-sighted. Did you even think any of this through at all? We're interrupted by a pounding on the door.
Kevin! Kevin, we know you're in there!
Kevin puts his finger to his lips, motioning for the two of us to be silent. Detective! He has a knife, and he's got Li Mei! Kevin glares at me. The pounding on the door stops. Did they give up? We hear a soft beeping noise. Sounds like they're trying to override the retina detector. I don't think Kevin's noticed yet. Kevin moves slowly toward the exit, eyes darting between me and the door. I move towards Kevin, but his grip on Li Mei tightens.
Kong, I don't.
Li Mei's voice is only a whisper, but the fear in her eyes looks more like concern for me than for her own well-being. Kevin stumbles a few paces back, dragging Li Mei along with him. He's already breathing heavily. It's obvious he's not used to anything physically strenuous. Still, the look in his eyes promises that he's not going down without at least attempting to pull the knife, put that knife in someone's chest. I take a step forward, and he moves one step towards the exit. I take another step forward, and Kevin swings the knife at me. It whistles through the air, and I try to jump out of the way. My ankle twists under my weight, and I stumble forward. Ugh!
Alex!
The door bursts open, but Detective Gursky and Aki freeze as soon as they see the situation. I'm fine. So my name is Alex, huh? I hold my hand out, motioning for Gursky and Aki to stay at a distance. I switch my gaze back and forth between Kevin's eyes and the knife in his hand. There's got to be an opening. Detective Gursky and Aki still stand in the doorway, not daring to move. Kevin keeps his knife trained on me. Knife. Out the corner of my eye, I see Aki blink. Suddenly, Kevin's body shivers. He looks around wildly, as if he's in a daze, and the hand holding the knife goes limp. Yeah! See, I'm not sure. I don't know, I like this, but I kind of liked being the one to solve the murder. Isn't that what I'm there for? But this, I didn't do anything. I mean, we found the thing in the vault, the chest, but Without hesitation, I race forward and swing my arm. My fist meets his face and he stumbles back. He drops the knife and it falls to the ground with a clatter. Detective Gursky moves in quickly, grabbing Kevin's free hand and expertly twisting his arm behind his back. He gives me a grudging smile.
Not bad, kid.
I release Kevin and allow Gursky to take over. As soon as I do, Lime runs to me and takes my hand. I look down at her and give her a reassuring smile. It's okay. Kevin won't hurt you anymore. She smiles back at me. She's cute! Look at that face! She looks grateful, but there's something about her eyes that still reflects fear. She's not afraid of Kevin, though. So, before I can ask, she gives my hand a small squeeze.
Thank you.
Out of the corner of my eye, I see Aki watching the scene with a satisfied look in her eyes. I approach her and lean casually against the wall beside her. So, that little panic attack that Kevin had just a moment ago.
You can thank me later.
She flashes her usual confident smile. You know, you blink every time you do it. Not very subtle. I poke her arm, as if somehow that will help me get my point across. I'm not sure why I'm teasing her. I guess I'm curious to see her reaction.
And you pass out every time you use your Kansei.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, you have a point.
I could teach you how to control it if you want. How to stay conscious. It'll take a while for you to get it right, but I get the feeling you'll be stuck with us for a while.
I like you guys. She leans against the wall next to me. Her smile is softer now, more genuine.
I hope you don't mind.
I laugh and shake my head. No, I don't mind. I tilt my head back and gaze thoughtfully at the ceiling. After all these years of running, it might be nice to finally take a break. The trip to the Optum State was only yesterday, but somehow it feels like it's been longer than that. Maybe it was the hours of interrogation from the police that came after Aki and Detective Gursky solved the case. Or maybe it was the uncomfortable atmosphere when Aki and Detective Gursky actually had to share credit for solving the case. Maybe it's just a strange feeling of nostalgia. Everything felt so familiar, piecing together people's lives, the adrenaline rush. It's the first time I felt real in 3 years.
Hopefully today isn't as eventful as yesterday.
Or the day before, for that matter. Aki stretches and throws herself on the couch.
I feel like celebrating our mission accomplished by doing absolutely nothing.
I do that every day. Okay, not quite. Mission accomplished, but your client is dead.
Good point. Well, either way, we don't have any work today. We might as well enjoy it.
The words have barely escaped Aki's lips when there's a firm knock at the door. Aki looks at Lime. The petite girl runs to the door and stands on her toes to peer through the eye hole. When she turns around, she doesn't look pleased.
Detective.
Great.
Aki takes her time locking the door. Finally, she makes a great show of opening it.
Well, hello, Miko. What brings you to this corner of the world?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I just assumed that you want to know what happened with Kevin.
What happened?
We found his prints in the bottle that Sophia brought us. Once we showed him, he pled guilty. He added liquid nicotine to Mr. Otten's cognac and simply waited for him to drink it.
Yep, sounds about right.
When you showed up that day, Mr. Otten had a panic attack, and he went to the bottle for comfort. You wound up killing him instead.
What's going to happen to Mr. Otten's estate now?
Hard to say. Technically, it belongs to Liam, but we're having trouble finding him.
Why? Where'd he go?
He ran off during all the confusion. Guess he didn't want to be arrested for his own crimes.
Aki looks severely displeased.
So he's still out there somewhere?
Don't worry, we'll find him.
He smiles pointedly at Aki.
We always do.
She flashes him her trademark grin.
You don't have to tell me, officer.
Gursky laughs.
Well, I'll be seeing you kids around. Try to stay out of trouble, okay?
Anything you say, sir.
From the smile on Naki's face, I get the feeling that's not a pledge we're going to be able to keep. Then again, looking at Gursky's expression, I'm fairly certain he doesn't expect us to keep it either. Staying here might not be so bad after all. For the first time in a long time, I'm looking forward to what tomorrow will bring. Well done, you solved the case, even though I didn't actually solve it this time. You've also unlocked some bonus content as a reward for your hard work. Check the main menu screen to see what you've unlocked. Okay, I'll assume it's in extras, but has this changed at all? One more. Ah, there's still one blank. Okay. Extras? Epilogue. Okay.
Hey, you here or what? I got the stuff you wanted.
I'm here. No need to shout, Liam.
Oh my god!
Yeah, whatever. This is all I could get. I kinda had to sneak out the back before the police arrested me, too.
What did I tell you about staying out of trouble?
Are you gonna lecture me now or something? It's not like I could have gotten anything else anyway. That Detective Gursky insists on keeping most of these papers as evidence.
Evidence? How did he even find it in the first place?
He didn't. That con guy kid found it.
Con guy?
Some new guy hanging out with the twins and that China doll.
Did he have dirty blonde hair dyed black at the ends?
Yep.
Yeah, you know him?
You should have stopped him.
Oh, come on. What did you want me to do? Kill him?
Yes. It's what I would have done.
You're mean.
Well, as you and Father are so fond of pointing out, I'm not like you.
So they're siblings.
Pity, really. Well, at least you finally managed to do your job. How many years did it take you again?
Oh, don't even start. I did what you told me to do. So you'll leave me alone now, right?
You're free to go. Go enjoy the rest of your pitiful life, Liam. There's not much left of it after all.
Damn. Get message from the director. Fine, I'll read this one. When Sake Visual released Jisei a year ago, my hands trembled with every copy I handed across that bare convention table. I didn't know what would happen. Would anyone like it? Was it even any good? It's been an incredible year since then. You guys have shown so much enthusiasm for Jisei and its world, and I'm completely floored by how much support you have shown for all of the team members who worked on it. You guys got me through some tough days and some long nights. Now that Kansei is complete, my hands are trembling again. I'm excited. I can't wait to share what we've been working on these past months. Beatrice has been an incredible partner in creating these characters in this world, and her art gives the characters a depth that I only imagined. Mark has once again brought in beautiful music that gives this world depth, and again I owe my life to all the voice actors who gave the characters life. And of course, I am eternally thankful to you, the detective. This world exists for you. The story is yours. Kansei means empathy, but spelled differently, it also means complete. Without you, the story would never be told, and the mystery would never be solved. Thank you for joining us and making Kansei complete. Cool? And yes, in Jisei, I said I wasn't going to read the director's note. I let you guys read it. I did read it afterwards, and it was interesting what he had planned for this series. Lime! The character design process begins with one of my sketches. The sketch is just a rough idea of the direction I want the character to go. In this case, the most important points in my design were the cute Chinese dress and the skull pin in her hair. Beatrice sketches an updated design with several different color options. I kind of like the one in the white. It just obviously fits with her. They all do, but yeah. Once we agree on design, Beatrice sketches potential sprite poses and begins work on this finished sprite. She looks so happy. At around this point, we decided to take the art style in a new direction, so Lima got a redesign with a more mature look. The final design is a cross between the original cute version and the mature version. For Lima in particular, I wanted to have your focus on the cute look to contrast with her personality. Yes, it worked. Online? Nope. Nope. Okay, well that was Kansei. We got the legitimate ending and the sequel hook, which I'll be going right into. Thanks a bunch for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. This is another great game. Some good visual novels here. Some interesting stories and characters. I really like it. Anyway, I'm WaitWhat, and thanks for watching, and I'll be back real soon. Goodbye.